Hi everybody, welcome back to my kitchen. My name is Mari and today I want to share with you how to make some lovely Dadel fingers. In English they are called date fingers. Now I will show you the ingredients that you're going to need to make them. You will need 300 grams of self-raising sifted flour, 150 grams of butter, 80 grams of sugar, 2 tablespoons of honey, 15 ml of milk and a pinch of salt and 200 grams of dates. Now I'm going to chop up the dates because we need them in small pieces. Because dates are so hard to chop, I like to use a cleaver, which makes it much easier. It just goes through it nicely. But just be careful that as you're chopping, you don't chop your fingers as well, because I'm sure that the date fingers are much tastier than your fingers will be. You do it like this. And then we will chop it the other way around. We'll take a few at a time. And these, because they've got to be in small pieces, otherwise they all clump up together in one patch, and then the next patch you've got only biscuit, no dates. So we need to have them fairly small. Nearly done now. One more little piece. And there you have it. Right, now we're going to blend all that together, and first we will start with the butter. We will put that in our bowl. And the sugar. We'll beat that together to make a nice fluffy pale color cream. Beat it together. Now we're going to beat the sugar and the butter together to make a light and fluffy mixture. Right, now this is the right consistency. It's lovely and creamy. Now we're going to add the honey to it. Lovely golden honey. And then the milk. And we'll put a pinch of salt with it. Okay, so we'll blend that all nicely together. I think what I will do is to just give it a little bit of a beating just to mix it properly together. Right, now we can put the dates in. It tends to be rather sticky. Right, now we will blend it all nicely together. And lastly, we will add the flour a little at a time. mixing the flour in very nicely. You have to mix it quite vigorously to make sure that it incorporates the whole bundle of flour. And some more. It gets quite stiff. If it gets a bit too stiff, you can always add a little extra milk to loosen it a little bit. Once it's all blended nicely together, then we're going to turn it out onto a board like this. Make sure you get all the bits. So waste not, want not. Eh? So we make sure we've got all the bits together. And then we're going to play with it like plasticine. We're going to make sure we try and get it into a rectangle position like that. And this really reminds me of when I was a little girl. I used to love playing with plasticines, making all sorts of little dolls and flowers and animals. But of course we won't do that with the Dadel fingers now. But it's fun to do it anyway. And we need to get it nice and straight. Like that. Make sure it's nice and flat. And then we're going to cut it into fingers. Right, so now I've pre-scored these. The measurements that you want to cut them into is 1 centimeter deep, 5 centimeters long, and 3 centimeters wide. So we will cut them across here. Like that. And I will put them on a baking sheet. I'm going to lay these out in this baking sheet here. You don't need to have any space between them because they don't really expand much, these. So you can lay them out pretty close to each other. Like that. You can just shape them properly with your fingers once they into your tray. Cut these up, separate them. There we go. Now once they're in your tray, you should have heated up your oven to 180 degrees centigrade. And you will cook them for plus minus 12-15 minutes. Just watch them and see that they don't overcook. I'll just put this one here. Okay, so now we're going to put them into the oven. Now we're going to place them in the oven and let them do their thing. There we go. And there you have it, your lovely date fingers, all nice and crispy and golden. All you have to do now is make a lovely cup of tea, invite a friend and enjoy. I would like to mention that I've used gluten-free flour to make these, as my husband has a gluten allergy. And all you out there that have an allergy, you don't have to miss out on all the lovely goodies. You can get this flour from any supermarket. As usual, the secret ingredients is to make it with love. My name is Mari from my kitchen. I thank you for watching with me, and I will see you next week where I will show you how to make a banana loaf. And also I would like to share with you that I will be releasing a recipe book, but I will tell you more about it next week. Goodbye and God bless. Now we're going to beat this together to make a nice creamy, pale creamy color cream. Oh, sorry. And there you have your lovely date fingers. All you have to do is invite a friend and make a nice cup of tea.
Sorry.
Nice cup of tea.